Hey, welcome. We are going to be rehashing the idea of unit rate for Unit 7. So once again, we're going to be doing in the ebook Unit 7. And if you were able to join our Zoom video last week, I talked about Unit 7 is going to be basically a review of everything we've done with a little add-on. So for those kids who were doing fantastic the whole year, this should not be any kind of issue. So yesterday, outside, I set up a 30 feet stretch of our yard, and I had my daughter Kiersey run it for me and also walk it. So when Kiersey walked it, she was able to finish it in 8.5 seconds. Okay, but when she ran it, she was able to run it in 4 seconds. Okay, so we're going to talk about unit rate. And unit rate is per one. Price per pound, dollars per gallon, and so forth and so on. Miles per hour, and so forth and so on. So we're going to do unit rates per this setup. Okay, so we have 4 8.5 seconds and 30 feet. So we could find, if I wanted to find feet per second, once again, we would want to go 30 divided by 8.5, because that is my feet. Per is kind of like divide, and 8.5. So I get my trusty calculator here, and I go 30. This is all going to be calculator friendly. Divided by 8.5 gives her roughly 3.5. So that tells us that she is going 3.5 feet for every second she walks. So a big step for every second she's walking, 3.5 feet. Okay. Now, if she were to do that for running, we have 30 feet per second. And we do the exact same thing. Calculator friendly. 30 divided by 4 gives us 7.5 feet per second. Okay? So we can convert those into multiple things, okay? So feet per second. We will also, this is our unit rates, and we also have the ability to make a table. So we will make a table. We will say seconds and feet ran. Oh, we'll do this feet, because then we can make maybe a double table for walking and running. So at 0 seconds, both of those, we could walk 0 feet. In 1 second, she was able to walk 3.5 feet, run 7.5 feet. 2, if 3.5 is 1, then I add another 3.5 and I get 7. Add another 7.5, I get 15. And I get 3 seconds. That would be another 3.5, which would be 10.5. 22.5. 4 seconds. I am at another 3.5, so a half was 11, so 14 feet. And there I am at my 30 feet. So I realized per my table, she was able to cover the 30 feet in 4 seconds. Okay, 4 seconds. So if we want to continue on, to find the same answer per our table, we would continue adding that unit rate to my table. So another 3.5 would be 17.5, and then 21, 24.5, 28, and then 28 plus 3.5 would be 31.5. So we notice that the 30 is right in the middle. Okay. So today we basically did our finding our unit rate again, proved it with a table. We also have the ability to do this as a graph. So if I were to show this as a graph, this would be my, I can write this as my seconds. We can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, let's say. And this is my distance. My feet. So we would have, let's just go by 5s. We'll add another one up here to put it as a 30. So you know what? We'll just map her running. So at 1, she's at 7.5. 2, she's at 15. 3, she's at 22.5. And 4, she's at 30. And because we're just assuming we're going to go at a constant rate, because that's what a unit rate though says, the line will be straight. Okay, we'll continue more of this week. Have a fantastic day. Homework will be on Canvas. Thanks a lot.